What's up guys, Inferno here, and I'm back with another Arcane Odyssey video. So in today's video, I'll be going over 5 things that everyone should be doing before full release comes out. So hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to start off with deckhands. Now, yeah, I'm going to run into it. So, I guess I should explain the video first. This is just 5 things I came up with that will probably be helpful to do before the update drops, just so you don't have to waste time doing this kind of stuff when it drops, if that makes sense. So yeah. Starting off, I'm going to go with deckhands. So, in one of my previous videos, on one of the trailer videos, for the new fleet system, to assign commanders, you're going to need to have deckhands who are max loyalty. So that means you have to give your deckhands a bunch of gifts, and it'll probably be easier if you just do this before the update drops. Now, giving gifts is kind of a pain in the ass if I'm being honest. So this one's wearing a tropical shirt, shades, and I don't know, mountaineer boots or something, I don't know. So I have to find an appropriate gift, right? I might have some, I might not have some, I don't know. It is kind of annoying a lot of the time, but I found black sunglasses. That should be, yep. So they like my gift, and yeah, medium loyalty. So I think you need to get this to the next tier above medium. Alright, so just checked in the wiki, and there's actually 5 tiers of loyalty. You have to get the highest one, which is definitely pretty annoying, if I'm not gonna lie. Not that. So, and also the level of the item you give them increases the amount of, what is it? The amount of loyalty they gain. So, I guess armor will be better than giving them accessories for the most part. Still, it's a bit confusing though, you know, trying to find the same boots that they wear, but yeah, so like the gift, I think if it's really good, they'll say loved, according to the wiki anyway. I have not done this too much, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, so you're just gonna have to keep giving them gifts. Once you get to the next level of loyalty, I don't have right now, but once you get to the one after medium, you can give them items to change their accessories. So if you have a lot of a specific type of armor, you can kind of give it to them, and they'll then just keep giving it to them as gifts. So I guess it's not too difficult, but yeah. So you guys get the point. You're gonna have one dedicated loyalty deckhand for each fleet you want to command. Now, I don't think you can even get that many fleets super early on anyway, so I guess it will depend, but it'll probably be useful to have at least I don't know, 2 or 3 max loyalty deckhands just to get fleet stuff on it. And yeah, and then you'll probably have to recruit new deckhands as well, which is gonna be annoying, but whatever. So the second thing I want to go over is going to be treasure charts. I've got one right here actually while I was making this video, but I'll do that after I've done recording. So by treasure charts, what I mean is when you dig up, especially legendary ones, right? You can get some of these rare armors, like this one, the Lost Envoy robes. Now these are quite rare, and they do go for a decent amount of galleons, but I think they'll probably go up in price after the update as well, just because they give regen, which right now is a pretty bad stat, but after full release, when you get spirit stuff, the stat could be quite useful depending on how good spirit is. I can't guarantee it, obviously. Maybe spirit regen will still suck, but there's a pretty decent chance that the stat actually becomes good, and then this armor is actually quite good for spirit builds, so that's definitely a possibility. I'll show it in the auction house. There's also Lost Diplomat as well, both of them you can get from treasure charts. So it's going for 50k. We go to, oh no, not that. Diplomat, which is going for less because it gives resistance. This one probably will stay around this price, I guess. Resistance is not that crazy, no one really needs it that much. But Lost Envoy could definitely be quite good. Yeah, legendary treasure charts can be pretty useful. And you can also get some other stuff from them as well, which is good. So my third one, I guess it's kind of 2 things, but it's basically relating to the new spirit classes basically, right? So there's going to be a lot of new spirit weapons, and they could be quite strong and also fun to use, and so you probably want to have either a second profile that has full vitality. Well, actually you can't even get full vitality, so you just go a account, and then when the update comes out you reset the stats to get full vitality. Or I guess probably easier just to try get an interchange potion, or something like that. Because when the update drops and there's all the new bosses and you kill them all for the new spirit weapons, you want to have somewhere to actually use them, right? So probably, I guess the easiest way would just be to Actually, no, what you could do, you can just level an account to max, but just not invest the stat points. Like when you go through the story, like nothing forces you to level up your stats. Like you can beat the bosses without having like fully maxed out stats. So that's why probably just have a second account that doesn't have all the stats put into it yet. But if you have a second account that you want to use, you're going to obviously just use interchange on that. I think you also do get a free stat reset when the full release update drops, but don't quote me on that. Alright, number 4. Now this is a bit vague, but basically what I'm talking about is going to be, oh no, not that. It's going to be these 3 skills here: cooking, brewing, and jewel crafting. Now obviously this is just a good thing to do anyway, but the reason I'm bringing this up for full release is because quite recently in the Trello, let me pull it up, we've got the profession system being added, and the first 3 professions is cooking, brewing, and jewel crafting. Now, if you guys know exactly what that like means, let me know. I don't think we know exactly how that's gonna work, but if I had to guess, you probably would need to have max of those skills to do the profession. I mean, that would kind of make sense, right? So whatever those are, you'll probably need to max your skills, so that's probably a big one. I actually haven't maxed mine, even though I could probably do it like right now. Like if we go to, where's the cooking bot? Like if you've been playing the game long enough, you just have so much food. Yeah, I just had like, if I just do this, and make like 25 of them, that's leveled up my cooking a bit, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think I went to superb, so that gave me like 2000 XP, and I'll need to do a bit more. So you're doing quite a bit, but food, like if you've been playing the game a little while, it's not too difficult. You can also just buy some ingredients here. Let me check what trade this guy sent me. I'll give bones and this, no. That being said, you can also use the cooking pots in the Dark Sea, which will give you a lot more, I believe. So you could just save all your food, go in the Dark Sea, run and feed those pots, just make a bunch of stuff. That's a better way to do it as well. Same for brewing. Now brewing is a little bit harder to get stuff because reagents can be a little bit annoying to get. Best way is probably just to claim an island, which I'll show off real quick. So over here, we can put reagents into these pots, right? Which I guess I'll show off. It's pretty old stuff, but you go into the building tool, you go terraform, and you have, oh crap, where is it? Terraform, sorry, civilization, my bad. Yeah, reagent pots. So it depends on how big the island is. This one can get up to 2. So I've got 2 here. And yeah, one of the first ones I believe is seaweed. So I can put that one into that. That's growing seaweed. The time it takes to produce is based on the worth in drachma / galleons there. So I think 3 there means it takes 30 seconds, if I'm not wrong. This will take 20, this will be even faster. I just went seaweed because the water breathing potions can be quite useful. But you can go other stuff. Let me see if you can also put rarer stuff here. So you can put ORAS seaweed, but keep in mind because it's 10, it'll take 100 seconds to produce one. So you'll have 3 seaweed by the time you get 1 ORAS seaweed. So it just depends on what you want, really. Some of these we can put this one, but this will take 8. It's like 600 seconds per one. That's for like really long. So you can just put whatever you want. I'll put ORAS seaweed, I suppose. So we can have 1 ORAS seaweed, 1 normal seaweed, and over time we'll just get those in our inventory. So that's probably the easiest way, just to get a bunch of reagents. Yeah, so once we've done that, we can just put, seaweed here. Probably the easiest, probably just to do some of these pine cones or something. Let's just make 22 of these. 44 lesser water breathing burst potions. Gave me like 2000 XP, so still will take a little while to be honest. But same thing, Dark Sea can give you like double the XP for these, I think. So yeah. And the last point of this video is probably not applicable to everyone, but if you weren't aware, every clan is being split into like PvE or PvP clan. So if you have, I guess if you own a clan, or even if you're part of a clan, probably just like, you probably figure out if you want to like be in a PvP clan or a PvE clan, because the current clans I believe will be converted to PvP, and you'll have to go and convert your clan to PvE if you want to do that. So yeah, there's not actually much you actually do there, I guess, though. Because the point I'm trying to make is that your clan might disappear soon, so just be ready for that. But yeah, I guess the 5th one wasn't really a main point. I guess I only had 4 big ones, but that's about it for this video. If you guys have any other advice for all the Arcane Odyssey fans, put it in the comments. Hit that subscribe button if you're new.